All right, hey everybody. It is time for Biter Battle match number 7 in the Season 2 tournament. This is going to face off against Comfy Industries. Taishan in the gang with lots of experience is going up today against Nefrums, SteelAxe Supreme. Nefrums and StreamAbert and AwesomePatrol. And let's take a look at the bracket. So here we are. Comfy Industries won a 3-hour match against the Baguettes, so they advanced. And then SteelAxe Supreme, Nefrums, and the gang put away the Undead Horde, so they are facing off today in match number 7 in just a few minutes. So that being said, let me log into the server and we'll get started. So let's take a look at the map. I'm not sure if JD will be up today. We'll see who my shoutcasting partner is, if any. But looks like a well-balanced map. Lots of trees. Don't see any rocks yet. And no turrets visible. So we will see what kind of intro we have. No, JD may be awake, but he's dealing with kids at this time. So there you go. All right. So just a few more minutes to get the map started, and then off we go. Thanks for being here. If you like this sort of thing, by the way, hit that like and subscribe on the YouTube, and make sure you ring that bell next time I post a video. I've got videos coming out just about every day this week, and if you have a comment, leave it in the description below or catch me live, twitch.tv/Clowntown. Thank you very much for your support. There. Oh, and the map has been revealed, and there are 3 turrets. But still no rocks to speak of. All right, so Nefrums, Factorio, AwesomePatrol is SteelAxe Supreme. They will be in the south. And Taishan, Jack, and Arlid for Comfy will be in the north. Perfect. All right, Nefrums and SteelAxe Supreme are ready. Unfreezing in 1 minute. Here we go. I'm there just in time. Let me just play with the other team. North map looks way better than the south map. All right, off they go. Nefrum going straight for stone in the absence of rocks. AwesomePatrol and Factorio Bird are probably going out looking for rocks. Oh, I found one. Nah, no coal in it. Couple out here. No coal in it. Same with Jack and Taishan. Jack is going out looking. He's found one. No coal in it. It's rough. Let's listen to their axes. Get stone up really quick to get those miners done. Spying already. This is a really smart tactic. Oh, hey. Match time. Oh, dang it. Start. Uh-huh. Okay, let me sync up. Hang on. Thank you, man. Hello, Iceman. Phantom. Let's look over here. See, we are at probably right about now. Okay, a little more accurate. All right, I brought it up one. I brought up a minute. So you see what Taishan did. He explored a little bit, but then hit a fish because he was banking on the other team doing their exploration. Because he wanted to get free exploration with a fish instead of having to walk out there. Pretty good. Thank you guys for reminding me about match time. It's now up. All right. Guido, Cram, Red Label, and Anti are all there. There you go. Everybody looking on. Arlid using wood as fuel. Chopping down a bunch of forest right around here. Probably do need to get some coal burners running pretty quick. SteelAxe already has 4 of them running. Coal and stone are really what they need to fuel a really good burner city. Super early stone and then coal right afterwards. So AwesomePatrol is trying to clear a dang path to copper to get at least 2 to maybe 4 things, 4 of them on copper. Don't need much to get started, but you need some. You need copper for those early miners and or early lab, early automation science. I'm trying to say automation science instead of red science. Early faucet offshore pump for power, and early electric mining drills. So you need them pretty quick early on, but you don't need them much. You don't need a ton of copper until you really start going into green science. You can do hand-fed. You can do pretty good on hand-fed red science, automation science. 10 miners up for SteelAxe. 10 miners up for Comfy. Got 1 copper down. Fed in with some coal to go for a little while. Good coal production. These guys will need to put down a little bit more. 2 stone. Same for SteelAxe. Very good. So far, so good. The turrets are located in a pretty good spot, too. They shouldn't have to move these. They will need to add some ammo. But otherwise, this is looking pretty good. There's a wrecked turret for reasons. Oil close in. This is good. I want to say this is good for Comfy. They are usually very, very quick to lock in and go straight to turrets. Not turrets. Flame turrets. Have they started any? Just automation science. They haven't really queued up anything and given any hints. Let me ping rain. Everlord's in. Did you guys make a note of the streamers that are here today that are just streaming, not or streaming and competing? So I think it's Taishan, Nefrums. I don't know if Factorio Burt does. Everlord Rain and anti-URL streamers. How longs does IT take? Why did it go from 3 people per team? So, shorter matches are usually kind of better than longer matches. You can kind of hide a weaker teammate in between a match of 5 or 6. Your jobs are very, very important when you get it down to 3. We didn't want to have a routine 4 or 5 hour matches like we do. And the more, like in the public matches, a 6-hour match is very common. So it just really boils it down to brass tacks and get done exactly what you need to get done. 2 on 2 is kind of too few, and 5 is kind of too many. So I think we all kind of think that 3 is pretty much a better combo. right. Looks like 24, 25. Iron and 4 copper. Good amount of coal. He's bending it around. So look here, he's bending it around the curve so that maybe you can get a line of coal down this way to do power and run it off that way. That's usually justification that I could see. I mean, there could be other reasons that I'm not thinking of, but those are. But getting it down to 3 seems pretty good. So there's been biters come in on both sides, but the turrets are in such a place where they really have not had to think about it. And there wouldn't be any audio indicators that they're coming in unless you're standing right by it. They would just see that little yellow marker that sits right here behind Mike. The last couple of matches, the shortest one I think was 38 minutes. Longest one was 3 hours. Average length of time for a match is probably around 45, probably 50, 52 minutes. Sorry, let's sneeze. All right. So first line going up for Comfy. That's really good. Burner City is still going on in SteelAxe in South. There is a box of something that says, "Here, come get some copper here." So that's a stack of copper that Nefrums can use, and some stone to do some good building. Not sure what he wants to do. Grab some coal, maybe add some more iron, and set up labs is probably his next thing. He's got 1 lab to get through 10. Factorio Bert and AwesomePatrol, not bad players themselves, know how to execute. Bunch of good coal. Look at that. They have so much coal, they put half stacks in all those. Ooh, and they're pulling up those. Okay, that's going to be their burner city, and they're going to run coal off the other side. They're going to run line off the other side. Not much copper. That may be an issue. See how AwesomePatrol's doing it. He's doing burner miners. Might do the same thing, is moving their burners back here and then do the line up here. Turrets and logistics. They need ammo crafting up here. He's going to run power. And what I would probably do is throw down 3 assembly machines, do ammo, coils, and gears. Is he not alting? Oh, he's messing with the recipe. Ammo. There you go. Ammo, coils, and gears. There you go. And start those making, because these guys are going to need ammo, and he's going to need some intermediates. There you go. Keen analysis. This is almost out, and he needs ammo right now. This is Nefrums is going to be in trouble right now. These turrets are super valuable right now because they're not researched. The other ones aren't researched. And he's going to lose 1. He's going to lose 2 of them, maybe. Oh, he picked it up just in time. That's huge. He just picked it up just in time. He saved a turret. Whoa. Nah, he would have heard the beep. He would have heard the beep. He's not stream sniping. He would have heard the beep from the first one going down. That turret has probably less than 10 hit points. He's put the turret out here with some ammo and some wall. Oh, they've got it out here. Who put these? I didn't even see him do it. Oh, maybe we already did it. This is not the damaged one. This is, okay, that's a healed one. There you go. I didn't even see him do that. So that one must have snuck by him. Uh-huh. All right, similar. They've got their triple science going. Got intermediates. All right. So they've done something similar. They've got turrets. They're all behind the wall, which is pretty good. You want to plug that wall in, take a couple of these and plug that up. Yeah, it is. We asked about putting in a delay for stream sniping, and the comfy guy's not super concerned with it. Plus, JD will tell you, as a veteran of these contests, you don't have time. You really just don't have time to look at anybody else stream. You need to be You need to be doing your stuff and listen to your teammates. That's it. Especially with 3 people, you do not have a person to allocate to go watch a stream and see. You're gonna lose one. Jack has no ammo. They're gonna get hit again. Need to move a turret. So Jack's calling to, or Taishan's calling to move turrets and advance. Wall and turrets, move it out there. What could happen is what is more likely to happen, someone in Nefrums chat could have both Nefrums and me open, and then type to him in chat. Someone sees it or relays it to someone in voice, and see it. So that was a thing. There was some controversy about that a few last season, late in the fall, where I think Bilka was in voice. But I don't think Bilka gave any information that was impertinent. But he says, "Hey, you're in voice," but Bilka was a spectator in voice, but could see everything, but didn't really give any help, and everybody was asking questions. I don't think any impropriety was going on, or any of that business. But there was a weird deal where, hey, do you really want to have someone in voice? There's something like that. I don't remember exactly the details. But to be clear, I don't think Bilka gave any undue information, but it did raise the question, hey, should we do that? And so as a result, I'm looking at the SteelAxe chat, and Nefrums, Patrol, and Streamabird are in their own channel. Anti and Bilka are in their other own channel. So there's no observational voice or anything going on. They're in their own chat. So, but there was a question of, hey, should we really be doing that? And I think most of us are pretty good to where we're more like golfers than baseball players. And what I mean by that is golfers are way more likely to call themselves out and police themselves for cheating and doing something like stealing science or whatever. Baseballers are a little more likely to bend the rules a little bit. To give a sports analogy. In order to make sure it wasn't happening, you need impartial referees in those team chats, or nobody in their team chat, like it's happening now. So we tend to police ourselves pretty well, is what I'm saying. We tend to all do the quote right thing. These are at 10% health, 47 each of these. That's interesting. That's worth a repair pack. Or that's worth 3 repair packs to probably bring all that health up. And that might be what Jack's working on right now. Yeah, football. Yeah, there's some shenanigans going on with football. But you talk to any golfers, and they, they have, for the golfing rules there's a trillion golf rules, right? And golfers will call themselves out for cheating, for rule violations. They'll penalize. They won't wait for a quote ref or a rule maker, a golf official to call them out on it. They will call themselves out on it because they don't want to be perceived as a cheater. This is going to be close, and it's going to be 1D. Oh, he's repairing. Whoa. Way to go, Jack. You saved yourself a lot of heartache with that repair pack. Well done. Box it. Box, box, box. Those were 1 red tick. They were in 10% health. Well done. Yeah, he's going to put boxes down. If you can figure out what the placement is, just think about it. Yeah, there you go. Inserter, inserter. I'd box still so that these don't stop. See, now they're stopped. Way to go. Box. You got wood. Got big wood. No, there's wood over here. You got big wood. Put them in a box. Limit the box. Make a stack. Where's copper in this whole space? Filtering copper. So he's got a copper filter out here to the right, which will be put out there. And here's, they're just going to put in a 8-burner copper line. So this is the No, this is red green science right here. Gonna go down here, and the labs will be right here. Okay, so that is a 10 to 8 build. Red green science. They want to really race up the tech tree. Hand-fed ammo with some in there. Haven't looked at their turrets in a little bit. They're still doing okay. They probably have enough three attacks left. 2.5. Before they got to do something about it. No throws yet. Maku says, hey, I found blue. So Jack's done good with his build. Looks like they're somewhere about even. They've got the ingredients for green science. And their red science is still going. Tech tree, they're doing steel. They're going to be... They've got the basic default settings one done. Probably they will grab SteelAxe fast inserter. Oh, they're out of iron. Look at that. Hand-fed 100 iron in there. 50 gears, 50 science. Taishan needs to throw that in. Boom. No, we didn't have any iron. There it is. So I'm going to see, okay, here's half iron, 8 copper. Here come the labs. Patrol's going to throw down, and there's the, he's going to buffer. Had to count them. 8. So far, SteelAxe is depending on... Ooh, 24. depending on these two turrets with 10 ammo combined, 9 and 1, and this one with 22 to keep them safe. Whereas Comfy has a lot better defense set up front with 6 and 6 with a power and a radar. I guess the radar will attract attention as towards these guns, as well as give them a view on their mini-map of what's coming at them. So I like this strategy. SteelAxe is not using radars as best we could tell. These guys are going to be out of ammo quick. 5 left. One turret. We're going to see this one go out of ammo next round. Might just make out. They're out. So Nefrums should see that. There you go. Half and half. So that's good. So I wouldn't mind seeing a radar go up like right in here if they have space, or right here. Not yet. Taishan, these guys will go out. Taishan let these guys do the exploring for them, so that's why they're not over here. Or it didn't go too much farther over here. They let them do some exploring. Let's watch this. So this is a good good strategy. The radar shows kind of everything and pulls the biters in. Hand-fed coal. Oh no, they just now fed it in. Okay, let's look at SteelAxe research tree. They are okay. Now they're queuing it up. Military. They just did military 1. They just did military 2. Oh, they got grenades now. Okay. There you go. So that'll be big. Grenades will be in very short order. So Nefrums will start. Let's bring those guys back. It's like, hey, guns, take over. He's having to go in circles. He's got one biter on him that the gun won't pick up. And one gun's down. There's too many. 2 guns down. Nefrums is down. 2 guns down, and they're into the science. This is no good. This is not good. AwesomePatrol's down. The gun is not engaged. 2 shots left. This is not good. They've got grenades. Researched, but they don't have grenades produced. And Nefrums is going to die again. He's not going to have enough. He doesn't have the stuff ready. He's got to handcraft a grenade. They're going to have to handcraft a grenade to get something done. This turret. There's no turrets left. And oh, they got a grenade. I don't know how many they got. It has to be handcrafted. I have not seen a grenade machine. I've got the infrastructure, but that's horrible. Couple other biters and no turrets to speak of. So, just because you get the technology doesn't mean you automatically get all the fun because of it. So there is no ammo in here. There's 1 turret down with whatever they have in their hand. They need to throw it in there. Pants on the ground. And here comes another wave. They need some ammo right now. There you go. He threw his 10 in. He had 15 ammo on him. It's as good as you're going to do. Need some oh. Does he have a grenade? No grenade. Out. Guns down. Pop and pop. That's a lot. With no grenades. Okay, they've got a... Okay, 1 grenade. Another grenade. They have to be handcrafted grenades. They could still pull this out. They got to put a grenade machine down quick. Or a couple of them on this side. Because that's where the grenade should go, is on the end of this line. Oh, that's trouble. So grenades are a good equalizer, but they are probably handcrafting grenades like crazy. I don't see a machine just yet. Okay, breaking the action. We'll let them recover. Let's look at these guys. They're just continuing with their build. They look to be a little bit behind in science. So they don't have the military. They don't have the green, the military 2 for grenades, but they're also not running circles, running away from biters. And they're 10% ahead in evolution. So yeah, medium biters are on the march. So the difference is going to be here come the grenades right here. These are going to be grenades. And they need to make right now. If they can get this grenade thing up and running, if the biters leave them alone. Okay, look, all right, they got 20 in each one, 19 in each one. Power pole, go. Yes. Uh-oh, here we go. If this grenade build survives, they can do it. Boom. Okay, good. They got to be breathing a sigh of relief. They got grenades now. Can do another one. Boom. I mean, look at the difference in having a grenade or not. Here you go. Bottom assembler has no inserter. No, it's got one. This is all messed up. They got a repair belt. Alright, their ammo is looking really good. They're not having to deal with any of these biters. It's definitely going to give them a breather for a while. So Nefrums going straight through oil. And here comes another 214 onto up to 24.5. If you so 20 is where we cross for medium biters. They'll start to filter in. Those take 3 grenades. So doable. But, oh, look at these grenades are sitting on the line. And coal is hurting. What is going on with coal? He might have had a broken belt in here where these guys didn't have coal. Need some more coal. There you go. And go. Cost them a lot of time, if nothing else. Yep. There we go. Now the grenades are off the line again. Oh man, that was close. Now if each of them have some grenades and they can deal with this, no problem. They've also got a couple more turrets. Well, so what didn't we discuss? Oh, they're out. They're out of ammo, and those are out of ammo. So if they don't see it, then see, grenade, boom, all dead. Oh, and the mediums are there. These guys are saved. AwesomePatrol saves those, puts 4 ammo in there, and that's it. He's going over here to get some ammo, but it's gone. There's no ammo in here. Scoop some off. Scoop some out of here and throw it in ammo. So they're going to be hurting. All of the turrets are gone. Last ones aren't getting any of those. Also more wall. I agree. Didn't we decide that it's not good to have your wall right up against your turret? Like, this was a superior design. This one space is really huge because the biters can reach over and hit the turrets. Whereas here they'll give a few seconds to try and hit the wall first. Didn't we decide that that was a superior thing? But I see all kinds of teams not care about that and just do one around. Jack throws another 130 to put it on. So 25% we've crossed small spitters. So spitters are in the game now. It's only for behemoths. Spitters are on the board for south. That's right. Oh, my back and shoulder. It's one spot. I slept weird. Uh-oh. Look at this. So they set up wall just to probably, once they get a beep, 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 then they'll get the wall, they'll hear it, and then they'll come up here and throw a grenade. So that wall was able to save their base and give them an indicator that the biters will. Oh. Okay, we'll get a chance to look at Nefrums' gear here. 1,600 iron, bunch of stone, inserters, 8 assemblers, 6 grenades, and a turret. Look at this. So he's building. He's got a lot of stuff. He cannot lose his corpse. That's a lot of stuff. But he needs to all that handcrafting stuff. He's got the intermediates too. Look here, lots of gears, no coil. Oh, he's got 800 coils. So he probably had a really big handcrafting queue. So Nefrums just threw 100 red and 76 green, bringing it up to 16. The gap is now 15, 14, 13%. But they're up over 30. The next benchmark is 40. And the green science beatdown is still going on. So they put it on the belt where possible, but then they buffer it. This is a great design. I like this a lot. 12 labs running. They split off red-green on the same belt. They split it off and buffer green only. Red just backs up if it comes on at all. And then whatever's else can't fit in the labs, it'll just be going. And essentially, Comfy's not going to mind until really the only time Comfy has to look up. These turrets will be fine up until 24.9%. Once it gets to 25, spitters will come over the wall and start really pounding these guys. I think he even do mediums maybe. Yeah, but they're fine at least up till 20, maybe even 25. Down here, not so much. There's a lot of mediums going to suck up a bunch of grenades, even though grenades are automated. There's too many biters to... there we go. Now we're going to start putting grenades in chests. I would say Nefrums and SteelAxe are working from behind. Comfy's putting on them 30%. No benchmark. Next benchmark is 40 for medium spitters, which is... ugh. Yeah, so exclamation point BB points if you want to see that. I'll put that link in the description. I need to go back and put it on all my other videos. Yeah, 40% is our next benchmark. Medium spitters, and then 50, and then 90. 20, 25, 4, 50, 90. And with smelt everything. They're going for a smelt everything build. These are the guys to do it, too. Uh-oh. They're losing their stuff. I said wrong. They ran out of ammo. Invalid ops, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. And Ice Bunny. Sorry, I didn't see that. Ice Bunny, thank you very much for that follow, too. Yeah, they just they do need to keep this stocked with ammo. This should be no problem. Boom. See, now they've got a funnel. They're going to try and funnel these in. And here comes some more labs. They're going to go to 16 labs. Up from 8. How long to flame turrets? So they can see it. Ooh, they just lost something. Oh, wall. So they have them definitely in sight, and with the new labs, they will be able to race through there. So there's 150, 200, 340 more science to get through, which is probably another, what, 8 minutes? It's not long. If this is a full belt and these labs stay full, you can get that done pretty quick. See, especially if they have 5 more labs they can put down. They'll get racing through there. And the job of AwesomePatrol is to hang on until then. His job is to make this wall, make them stop, so he can grenade them. And the grenades are right here, and they got one. They should be able to... Sorry, they can see it. It's one away. They do need to save 50 military to get to flame turrets. So he may be picking them up. All right, Patrol's just fed 27 military. Fed it to get them over into mediums. That's pretty smart, actually. Seasonal allergies. So they can see it. We'll look at the top tech tree, and they are getting to military. Their path is not as complete. They do need to get through Automation 2, engines, and then go down this fluid path to explosives, and then get there. They have about the same amount, but they're not researching anything right now. They're just building up. They need to queue this up. Who's queuing up? And Red's backing up. They need to do it right now. And I wouldn't mind seeing them add another batch of labs over here. This is precious time. They need to be consuming, because Reds are going to stop here in a minute. Oh no, Reds are not going to stop. They got a while. They're good. Greens are slowed because nothing. These are all running as fast as it can. They just don't have enough inserters for... It's a good build. Jack throws another 500 down to south. 36. Taishan doing his work. He's going to save some ammo. He's going to run out there himself. Protect turrets. So they're up over 20. They'll get the mediums now. AwesomePatrol, another 23 military. They can close this gap really quick with military. They have the build going. Nefrums threw 50, yep. Oh, Nefrums just threw 50 when I was looking up there, yep. Oh, no, he threw 35 and 50 red, right. South grenades have an incomplete belt. I think they're good now. Yeah. All right. Flame turrets are definitely on the map. They will be one away. They get explosives here with their last one, and then they'll need 50 military, and then they're there. This is a big attack, but should be okay. Mediums in AwesomePatrol's face. Spitters, he probably called for help. Because he's run out of grenades. Okay. 4 grenades. He has 63 grenades on him. Patrol may not have any of them. He's waiting for a grenade. He's out of grenades. He grabbed some military. He didn't grab any grenades. So likely Nefrums will come over here and hand feed. What he needs for turrets. There it is, flamethrower. That's it. Queued up. Probably put in. Yep, there's the military. He just threw them all in. Shouldn't have thrown them all in. He should have dragged them. But there's 14 in there. and 2 and 2. So he's got some more to throw in. It won't complete. It's ready, though. Those 18 could go in there. So, yeah, they're kind of just waiting on military to have enough to throw in. And they should do the one click and drag and spread it all out so it goes very quick. Their power. Let's go look at their power. Yep. 85%, 90%. Let's go back to the action. Spitter is slowing AwesomePatrol down. Clear a bunch of them. Uh-oh. Is he out? He's out. He's got to grab a grenade. He has 5 grenades. 1, 2. Three, 4, 5, and he's out. 2, 1, and 2. He's out. Oh. Yeah, the last 5 engines not running. There you go. I guess they're pulling it all off and sending it through. It's about as good as you can do. Filters. It absorbs all the wall. There you go. And blend in. And then blend into copper. That's pretty good. It's as good a plan as any to supplement your builds. Same thing. Just feed it in. Everything's supplemental. You can't. You have to prioritize that input. Oh, this is so many mediums. They're up near 40%, 39.5. Oh. 7 grenades per attack. 6 grenades per attack now. So that's AwesomePatrol's job, is to patrol. That's it. .306 green to south, up over 40. I think that is medium spitters. Yep, medium spitters are now going to be on the board. Just extra grenades to consume until they get flame turrets, which are researching right now. They are... see, they're not distributed. So a couple of these, most of these have military. This one has 8 military. They could spread that out a little bit, but or if they put in enough. There are no true mining patches, right? All right, 29. So Taishan is doing, let's go up and look. They've expanded more of those. Taishan is just out front, running interference. Taishan's going to spy to see what they're doing. They're setting up a flame wall. That green is going to be less and less effective. Bam, up over 30. So that is a 3-to-1. So equivalent to equivalent. Yeah, do some math. That's 28 to 78. So that's about a 100 to 150 exchange. Pipe is coming in. Put a tank here. Nefrums is there to throw a thing. Here it comes. Oh, they got it. They did it. They have the flame turrets. There's engines. And here's the first ones. It's a little costly to make one of these. Five engines, 15 gears, 30 steel. They're pretty costly. Because it's so costly, they just dump everything on the same belt. Pipes and everything. All right, Awesome Patrol throws 46 down south. The gap is closing to 10%. So Comfy, on the other hand, they're pretty close. They're not too far from flame turrets. Taishan has no turret help in the top. So Taishan is going to have to get out there and mix it up some. They've thrown a lot of green. They've got them up to 43%. But here in a minute, here comes the first flame turret is down. And you see they serialize their fuel flow in SteelAxe, whereas watch the arrangement. They do it more like my beacon builds, where the line runs here, and then they run an underground off of it here to each flame turret, so that in case the flame turret dies, you don't break the flow. Like this. Well, they have on the same belt and box it before the flame is super right. Yeah, box everything. So instead of going through here, they should stop here and go behind every flame turret like that. Yes. This is something that Taishan did last time that I saw that was really smart. That way, if one of these dies, doesn't break the flow. That's too far. Ooh, doesn't reach. That doesn't reach. He'll probably figure it out because he'll put it down and then it won't get any fuel. He's going to go, hey, why isn't this getting any fuel? And then he'll do the same thing I'm doing, and this one doesn't reach, these two. Or not. Or maybe he's just going to keep going. He's one pipe right here. It's like, okay, fuel over here. Nope. Okay, there it is. He's got it. There, now it's full. Okay. So this is good. He needs to come it down right here. Bring it down here, and then see if this flame turret dies, all of them run out of fuel. Now this part turns into just free threat reduction. Because these guys will run in here, and now we're in for, if the Comfy guys can get this up too, now we're in for a long match. And then if they can get this up and running, then now we're good. Good for a long match. Which I need to... How much time is it? 51 minutes. Okay, we're about 4 o'clock. He just went building. Right. So can Nefrums and the gang pour it on? And then, yeah, we may go 2.5 hours, which I don't know if I can keep going. I got a thing. Alright, let's put that in. Okay, we'll close that down. We won't use that today. That'll be BB points. We'll move over here. Cool. Central, we're not even using turrets anymore. It's probably smart. There's a 1. Arlid's got the oil going because they are close. And here comes military. They need to have some military in the build. They don't have military built yet. They could handcraft 50 is a long time. And if they lock this in, I gotta hit the restroom. So before the climactic conclusion, let me lock this in here. Let's see. Who's building over here? Jack. Taishan is down here doing... He's grabbing wall. He's got to move. Look at that. It's like Frozone, putting down a path in front of him. So you can walk faster. I wanted to hit the restroom before he started. All right, we'll keep it out here, and we'll watch Taishan do his thing. He's out here trying to defend while his buddies build. 44%, 58, 35%. All right, military is started, and they got to feed that in to a bucket here. And they're going to manually feed it in. Everything else is going to go towards... everything else is going to go towards throws. There it is. So Jack's doing his thing. He's picked up a couple of them. So they got to throw 50 of them in. All right, so we'll keep it here. 727 thrown to south. That only bumped it like 1.5%. It's going to get less effective as it goes on. So they're going to have to start either throwing green and military or something, because look at that, red's backed up. Can't do much more with that. 93% ratcheting up, or 93 flash thrown, put to 32% or 37% ratcheting up the heat. Look at all this. This is great. Look at all these tanks. That's smart. Just pull it all out of the ground, bank it. Actually, what I may also suggest doing is putting some over here. Throw in a tank. Just run a couple of these tanks at various spots and just fill them all up. Because those pumps are sitting there. They're just going, and they will probably never be attacked. So what will be attacked would be the chain. South is going to do a mixed build also. Yep. I don't think they have a choice. They just got a mixed build, and then they're going to bring it in and put it onto the military belt. I'm kidding. They're going to run over here and feed in here. All smelting. Run it right through grenades, says Nefrums. 2 lines. Here we go. Want another line right here. Double flame turrets. This isn't bad. The only problem I have is this is poorly connected. These 2 die, they all die because of the break of the chain. So what I would do is land here, pull this, land here, and put in a T crossing right here, upside down. All right. Taishan going back in for supplies, keep everybody good. And they're going to have it. Looks like their military is running. Do a quick check. They have about 30 in there right now, 20 to 30. And they got enough. They have another 20 here, so that should be enough. They should be able to throw individuals down in here. Oh, 20. They do have enough. Look at there. There's 20 in that middle one. So they will get flame turrets. Researched. The build. I haven't seen them put a build together yet. They got more grenades. Looking for engines. Don't see them yet. Boxing up all the coal. Free coal, he says. Put that coal up here. Or more grenades. Where is... They don't have a build yet. They don't have a flame turret build yet. They don't have engines. They could be building engines now. This might get tough because Taishan is going to have to keep them alive for a little bit longer because they don't have a build yet. And this, he's got to run over here. He's going to lose that turret, which is out of ammo anyway. It's a fixture. There's one left. A little bit of copper. All right. Still no engine build. And you can't handcraft engines. Oh, here it goes. Jackson put engines right here. Hand-fed steel. No repair of the poor turret. Make another one. 10% health. 218 brings them into within 7.5. There's your engine build. And they'll output, and then they'll have their patrol, their deal right there. He's killed almost 4K biters. Red label, 79 days. Oh, mansies. It's a lot. Uh-oh. Turret down. He needs some more decoys up here. So SteelAxe has pulled out, which almost certain defeat. This is why you need radar. Look at here. They had a wall all the way out here, and yikes, it's being eaten. It got eaten up quite a bit. So look at there, 51%. We just crossed big biters. Big biters still die pretty heartily to flame turrets, but they're not impervious. All right, we will be here for a little bit. I'm gonna go hit the restroom. I think this attack is there. It is. So that's perfect. They're coming in over here, and they get led down this way. You save his grenades for these guys up here. He broke through the wall. No. See, that's bad. It looks like he has a pistol. Need some flame turrets up here. Need another 8 or so that line this part too. If he gets that line, we'll be here for a while. Okay. So let's do that. North Spider in a base. Oh, they got past. It's no good. Taishan, he's gonna get him. There is one that is going for. It's past him. This is. Oi! Look out! Move this over here. Taishan. Okay, those were dealt with. They're down to 1 ammo in that one. That turret. Let me see. All right. Let's see. And there. Okay. We'll do that. We'll have that up. Yikes, that was close. And Jack feeding some more 52. All right. So if he's got these up, I think we are good for a long match. Take a bottle. I can't leave right now. Ah, you watch me. Uh-oh. If Taishan goes down out here, it's going to be rough. If he hits a spitter patch. Ooh. Oh, it's rough. They don't have the flame turrets set up yet. Flame turrets are not yet in the box. They should be building slow. The power is good. All right. Anti's pinging something here. Oh, a belt, backwards belt. That's going to be bad. That'll back everything up. Because this line needs to be open. This is going to shut down. He's anti-spotted a backwards belt. Look at that. Now look. Now this is going to back up. Nothing's going to happen. Because that coal has to be moved off. They have to box that up. Because coal is the one that is going to be consumed the least. So see, this is all going to be very easy for AwesomePatrol to be easily patrolled now. All right, let's look at north. He's standing out there. That's all he's doing is standing out there. I guess that's a thing. Oh, that's a, let's close that one. Kind of getting ready for enough about you. But this, I may have to call this early. Do it. Shame. It's personal radar. Do this. I need to move this out the way. Left side north. See, south is fine. They need a radar out here big time. See if that belt is fixed. Yeah, they got it fixed, and yeah, they've got it. They've got the steel build going a lot better. So that is going to come off of here, or they'll go grab that. They still don't have flame turrets up there. What is going on? What is it missing? It's missing one engine. The engine is missing steel, I think. A hand-fed steel right here. One hand-fed steel, and they've got flame turrets. One hand-fed steel, and they've got flame turrets. Because look, this thing has 4 engines, and it takes 5. They're 1 steel away from their first flame turret. What's in that box? Steel plate, 65 steel plate. There we go. Okay, there we go. Now we're making it. 200. 10% difference. Taishan is out here just going, please, guys, get me some flame turrets. Intros? Oh no, not a GIF. There it is. Hang on. Delete. Stand by. There. This is oil pipe. Oh, he's got one. He's got one. Oil pipes are on the left. They've run it right through the mixed oil patch. He probably needs a tank out here somewhere. So watch. He's going to make the... Oh, is he going to go forward? It's going to be close. He's going to deal with this. Uh-oh. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Oh. Lost one. Hopefully he's got several. Oh my goodness, that's a lot. There's more. Okay, he's got one. All right. Wall. Wall, wall, wall. They could lock it in. They could do it. See, I would be scared to not have a radar over here. AwesomePatrol needs to get a radar and put it out there. Okay, let me get ready. All right, share. And I gotta get, I'm getting the, nope, about you up. Control them for the point of fence. Yeah, so their go-to is to go as far out as you can and focus them all into one spot. So what he may even do is he may funnel them in like this and put some decoys in to draw them in here. So he wants to pull them right in here to this zone and hit them all. So that's the thing. That's the jam. Okay, now watch. Here's what he's going to do. It's just wall after wall after wall, and now the fight is going to be who can get to 90. If he gets this all of this wall done, it'll be who can get to 90% evolution faster than the other one. Because this stage is where AwesomePatrol is already at, and Taishan is gonna have to draw him in. They got a lot of hit points. The turrets do. So that side's fine. He's a kind of extend this wall out, extend it out a little bit, because they'll keep coming around this side. Or if he can put some decoys here, he's gonna have to get a path. We can walk much more quickly down here. They've got tanks, so that's good. Pretty full. AwesomePatrol throw another 50, and they're still 9% away. Taishan is going to have to get the... Oh, this is so nerve-wracking because they are coming pretty good, and they need a radar right here. What's up, JD? JD, are your kids off to school? Are you able to cast? Because I have a deal for you. This is going to go on for another hour and a half, or at least another hour, because both teams have now have turrets. 15 minutes? Okay. So here's the thing. I'll give you my first half of the video if you give me your second half of the video. You can post my first half on your channel if I can post your second half on my channel, because I'm going to have to go here in a second. Together, we would have 2 complete videos that we could both put on our channels. It would give both of us 2 complete videos. That's what friends are for. Okay, we're locked in here. I'm going to keep it right here with Taishan, because if there's going to be a breakthrough, it's going to be here. Sounds good. You're 9 point, which is 45 minutes away. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. Okay. Quick 2-minute break then. I'm ready for enough about you, but not until I hit this restroom. All right, BRB. Thank you. Sometimes live events wait for nobody. Now here is company puts a tank near their flame turrets. Not in this case. I wonder if they're more worried about lose a whole tank than never puts a tank. Oh, they never put a tank. Both places. 1 and 1. South is going for more oil in the east. Oh. They've got power out to it. Throw a radar out there? No. So So Awesome Patrol.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is William. I'm the Video Game Badger.
Hey. Okay. I guess so. Can you do in about 10 minutes? And I will be ready. I'll get JD in, and we'll get JD up and running. I'll pass the torch to him, and then we'll go. Tweet is up, and our tweet is ready, and the title is updated, so I am ready as well. Plenty of time. Cool. Me too. All right. 8-10 minutes. As soon as JD messages me and says he's up and running, then we'll swap over. Cool. All right, 8-10 minutes. All the prep work's done though. Our awesome Nut You intro. All right, so thank you, Wes. So here in a minute, we'll hand over to JD. He'll finish out the rest of the Biter Battle broadcast here in a second. But then we're going to go to Enough About You, which is my podcast with Video Game Badger. We're going to redo a little bit of PAX East. There hasn't really been anything going on much in world news lately. Nothing sweeping across America, and nothing crazy happening. So we'll have to make it up as we go. See, look how quickly these large ones get through the wall. That was 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They almost broke through. 6 wall, they almost broke through. Another layer. Yep. Because if 6 of those break through and they can get actually on the turret, the turret will not fire on itself, and they could wreck side to side. And then Awesome Patrol is going to have a time throwing grenades at them. Like that sort of attack, if they break through, that could be over. This one at least has a little bit of side coverage over here. But if they do come all around here, this is 2 wall. You saw how quickly they broke through 6 wall. 2 wall gets over here. They hit this one, and it's party time. I don't know what they're going to do with him. South's doing a big blue build. There you go. More steel. It's going for more engines. Buffered about 270 steel is great. Blue Science, 60, still a 10% gap. They're still dealing with 10%, which is just more large biters. Both of them are in the large biter territory. See, that amount of wall is pretty good. Large spitters. They're grinding through the wall. The 90%, the behemoths, are insane amount of grind through. Okay, so Taishan has done something really smart here. He's gone ahead and put through another side. It's only too thick, but they're not at 61%. They don't have a majority of. They have a few large biters, but not like South does. See, look, it takes the medium ones a while to get through this wall, so they're fine for the time being. That large spitter will take some. Side. This is bad. And Taishan is not quite there yet. They're in. So that turtle held out for a while. Careful. He'll kill himself. Kill the turret. It's okay. See, look, that scenario is what'll get you. They come through the side. And if that happens over here, I don't know what Awesome Patrol has. He probably has a bunch of grenades now, but Zikes. Profound voice. All right, good. Hey, man.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hello, sir.
All right. Good to go. Okay, so I will have the recording of everything up until now. I will not be able to continue all the way through because we just locked in flame turrets for both sides. So
So it's going to be another nice short match.
it's gonna I think it's gonna be another hour or so. So probably 2.5, 2:45. So I've got the match time right now at 1:23. So
Okay.
what I can do is I'll just throw it in a. If you'll do me a favor, you can go live
I
and
can
kind
do
of
you a
take
favor.
over. And
I've
then,
gone live. Welcome everybody who's not here yet.
Sweet. And
Just
record
hit
it.
the button.
And
That
then
automatically happens. Yep.
I'll throw my half into a Google Drive. You throw your half into a Google Drive. I'll grab it. Both of us, peanut butter and chocolate, all go together. And then we each have one complete video.
Excellent.
That sound good?
Yes. Welcome everybody from Clowntown's video. Clowntown was taking you for the first half. I'm taking you for the second half. We're back in the butter battles.
Yeah, we're doing it. Okay, cool. That's really good. Okay. Yeah, so let me bring everybody up to speed. So just as a handover, the delta between the two of what has happened so far, the delta SteelAxe on evolution has always been had higher. At one point, Comfy had thrown, I want to say it had a 20% evolution advantage, cut down to 15, and now it's been cut down to 8. So Comfy put it on him hard in the beginning, and it was pre-grenades where they had SteelAxe had grenades researched, but they didn't have any machines. They didn't have any in their hands, and biters broke through, and they were on the brink. It looked like Comfy was going to have them, and Nefrums and Factorio and AwesomePatrol pulled it out, and they managed to get some grenade assemblers is what they really needed. They get those down and had grenades going, and then they pushed them back barely, and then got their military in, and then they started going. They also, actually, because of that, even though SteelAxe has been leading in evolution, they also got to flame turrets first and latched them in just in time because mediums it was starting to be a 50-50 medium. And you see AwesomePatrol in the south has really, really nice turret build, double turrets every place. The only place they're really at risk is at this one right here. Are you in? Yeah. So so look at where the tanks come from, which the tank comes from all the way up there, and it goes through those turrets to the rest of them. So if these two turrets goes down, they are all out.
They are, but like
You got some time.
Oh no, it hasn't been branched off correctly. But then again, yeah, flamers have like 60 seconds.
They do have 60 seconds. So, but if they don't notice it or something, if something happens right there. So Taishan is, if you go contrast that with the Taishan build, their supply line is along the back. Is along the back. They got two feeding them in, a little T crossing every place, right?
Yeah.
So that if one turret goes down, it doesn't immediately kill all the other ones. Right?
And AwesomePatrol's followed suit, except he's tagged in there where he should have tagged in 3 tiles higher.
Correct.
Into the backbone. Yep.
Correct. But otherwise, AwesomePatrol and the SteelAxe guys have a better defense setup. They have a more complete defense, and they can withstand attacks from a lot of places now. And look way out here, they've gone to get extra crude. So
yes, I saw that.
They're in for an all afternoon, right? They've got one tank.
Yeah, and I did say the massive use of straight pipes.
Yep.
Is so much cheaper.
Yeah, it's so much cheaper. It really is. So Taishan has done the same thing where he went out and he was the lone guy out in the front and killed everything with grenades and fish, and until Jack and our lid got flame turrets up. Once he did, Taishan did what he does, and he goes and mounts that crazy front defense, like right, 20 squares south of the tip of the spear,
yeah.
and just does it all. All right, he puts radars down, so he's got good coverage. AwesomePatrol has finally put a radar over there because he lost most of this wall the other day, or a little while ago. It does look like the wall in the north is broken. Oh, it is.
It is. Yeah, it just broke in that top corner.
Yep, just barely. And Taishan is not there. Looks like he's going on his way up. He may be going to get some wall and fill it. But so that's where we are, and they've just been throwing back and forth. And SteelAxe has maintained an 8% evolution, I guess, lead/deficit. Right, they're on Comfy the whole time.
You said they're slowly losing that lead.
Correct, they're slowly losing the lead because they're throwing way more military at Comfy than they're getting thrown at them. And right here. Blue Science is off the line, it is on. There's a chest of 60 of them, and Nefrums just fed the first 68, fed the first 100 or so to Comfy to try and close that gap. So Blue Science is running. He's about to do another one. There's 64. Bam. So it is just now within 6%, which is the closest they've been since the start of the match.
Whereas Comfy's gone for a lot of green.
Yep, they threw green science early and often, and then somewhere around the 40s, the green science gets really useless. It takes a lot to throw, and they have been throwing it faithfully, but it's been slow going. All right, so there we go. From the tech tree. The south is ahead, but north is barreling along. They're getting a blue science research done. Comfy is also the first one to tap into the mixed door patch, because for no other reason other than they're out of choices. There's nothing else.
They're out of choices, and both teams have maxed their power and have been since I got here.
Yep. And there was a case earlier of missing pipes in the.
Of course there was.
Splitting the first and the second set of steam engines. So
it wouldn't be Biter Battles without somebody screwing up power.
Well, somebody screwing up power. Kraus nowhere to be found. So. All right, so I'm gonna turn you guys over to JD, and JD will take it from here, and I'm gonna do an About You. So thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you, mate.
All right, have a good one.
You too.
Man. Okay. Hello, at this point of the video, it is about halftime, and I could only be there for the first half, and JD Plays could only be there for the second half. So what we did is we struck a deal, is he gets my first half and I get his finale. So right now, you're about to cut over to the rest half of the video, which is done by JD Plays. His link's in the description. Make sure you go over there and hit a like and subscribe on his channel. Chances are you'll see me in the first half of this video on his channel as well. And so that's what's going on. So make sure you support him as well, and big shout out for him and for some teamwork with him and him pitching in to when I had to leave, and he got there just in time. It was a great deal for a great friend. So make sure you support him. Without further ado, here's the second half of match number 7. Enjoy.
So that's the quick recap. Hey, Tatis and BTG and hello everybody. So yeah, it's according to Clowntown, it's been an interesting match so far. Comfy is gaining, but at the moment, both teams definitely have power issues. They're both pushing the power limits, definitely. And when behemoths come in, I don't think any wall will survive. Well, actually, I'm positive no wall will survive. No, Huff, I'm not late. I said I couldn't make this one at all. Well in advance because of its time. Taishan's still sending fish, so he can definitely see what the other team's doing.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Ah, whiskey. Ooh, whiskey scape. Thank you for the follow. Okay. Alright, so I don't know. It's going to be a great holding match. It's going to be see who gets to Behemoth first, see who can close this, well, whether this gap can be closed, and seeing if somebody realizes that they've screwed up power and the whole factory is slowing down. That's pretty much where we're up to. Where's that coal going? That coal's going to smelting, which is already having issues. And it's going into grenade production, which is being fed 15 different ways from Sunday. Oh, that's their coal buffer from their mixed ore. Okay. So, North has fixed some of their coal problem. And South is doing a classic comfy build. So, this is something you find on the public matches lots. They just literally feed everything into a stack of smelters. And it'll spit out the iron, it'll spit out the copper. It will occasionally have problems with stone, but should clear the stone eventually. And then whatever doesn't get smelted gets reverted around. Coal gets pulled out and boxed in the case of Nefrums. It's just boxing it. And then split the ore out the other side, sort it, convert everything that is stone straight to walls, and we're done.
Stay a while and listen.
Oh, God. That's a long way. The Gentleman's Thoughts. Thank you for the follow. North have blue. North do have... No, South have blue. South have blue. North... I haven't seen a blue build yet. Ah, there's a blue build, which does not have red circuits, which is one of those things that takes a little bit longer to set up because they're going to need a green circuit supply, which they don't have. So that's going to cause them to lose more of their lead. Yeah. North is still researching. Good question. Refined flammables. Currently with 4 players. Okay. Yeah, it's the first team. The first team that pushes the other one over 90% is going to get the win. Nefrums, it's a long way to take your mixed ore to sort it and deal with it. Oh, Taishan. That's bad. Hopefully they get lucky. They need a player to stand right here. They need a player to stand right there and attract them. This could be it. Oh no, they're all on fire. They'll probably die. Jack's got the right idea. Throw down flamers, wall in everything, hope for the best. Okay. Now somebody's got to get up to that front line and expand the walls. A lot. Tell them to mark the walls as decon. Yeah, power's bad. Yeah, really bad. But neither... Bert's doing something about it. But that's going to siphon more coal off their smelting lines, which do turn into grenade lines. And they have this coal being boxed up here that's doing nothing. They haven't really left a good way to unbox that either. Just saying. Alright. Back up here. Taishan's on his way back up. He's already picked up his corpse. He needs to refortify these walls. They're really at the point where they need to be like 10 tiles thick, roughly. Maybe a little bit more. And yeah, he needs to get in there and mark the back 3 rows for deconstruction, so then he can keep applying more at the front, like this. It's all going to be marked for decon. Taishan knows that. He's played lots and lots of public biter battles. He's seen it used many, many, many times. South has a longer front wall. Not sure why they have these gaps. I don't know if that's intentional or just not enough walls. No, they have the power to run chemical science. That's what makes them path around. Oh, Huff, what are you saying? That if walls are marked for decon, biters path around? I know you mentioned something you want to test. Yeah, decon walls exploit. I don't know. I'm on the fence about that one. I want someone to decon the whole wall and see if it screws with pathfinding and they charge straight in. Ah. I send you a save, Huff. Does that help? First around, like what North has right now? Sure. 4 Huff. Done. You're taking us away from the action. We're missing them pathing right the way around. They're not really... Well, actually, they are pathing around, aren't they? They're not pulling here and coming straight in. They're pulling, starting to wander around, and then getting attracted by the fire, because the fire's obviously attacked them, and then charging in. Okay, Huff has a point. Nefrums is doing a... Oh, okay, that's green circuits. Understand that one. I'm assuming he's starting another build. He is. He's starting another chemical science. Obviously, he's not watching power. He's put somebody else in charge of power who... Yeah? We're going to force as much water through this pipe as possible and hope for the best. It's at 0. Yeah, they don't have enough water. Not in the slightest. Oh, mate. Oh, no. No, they do not have enough water. Oh, maybe they do. It's really borderline. Taishan is doing more power. Going out to the wilderness, grabbing a coal, finding some water, plugging the two together, done. Which currently means their north is completely undefended. Which is probably bad. Need pump straight in. File in for the other side. As in water for the other side. Water from the other side would be probably the best idea. Jack saying... Green circuits, green circuits, green circuits. See, Jack pings the way I do. Like 15 pings is never enough. They have no copper. Why do they have no copper? Because they're doing mixed ore, which brings in no guarantees. Ever. This gibberish you get. But it should fix their wall supply. And that's... It's all the same copper source. So if these are not capped, that'll eat all their copper and shove it in boxes. Alright. Taishan's Great Wall is down to 1 layer thick. 0 layers thick. And they're through. Again. Taishan's done power. He's halfway back. Residual flame took out everything. Where's my separate chat window? There it is. Put that where it's meant to belong. Oh, 1,200, 400, 1,000. Damn. But that lead is really being closed. Chemical science is really making a big difference. It's way more complicated. It takes a lot more effort. But yeah, definitely makes a difference. And Bert's just grabbing more ore. He's just going to keep piling more ore into more mixed belts, feeding it through whatever builds they have and into more and more smelters. And just leave Nefrums just keep doubling up the chemical builds until power explodes. What's South's oil look like? Well, they had plenty of tanks. 16k. North is the one that's playing things a little bit close. So what's that? 7k? 5k? Do they have a tank? Light blue, light blue, light blue. Oh, they have lots of tanks. Yeah, nobody's in trouble anytime soon. You're right. South is pulling a lot more oil. It's fairly... oh, no, it's going up. It's going up. They just... the one oil that couldn't be bothered. Taishan has to expand the wall. See, decon walls and wander through. Yep. Taishan has to expand the wall because they're now pathing around. And I'm pretty sure that has to do with overall threat. The higher the overall threat goes, the more they seem to fan out and come around. But yeah, considering our evolution, like 90% is going to be the real decider. When things get to 90%, everything's going to get bad. Yeah, Taishan needs to... oh, no, you need to take that wall further out. You need to take it further out. You need to cover up the top, take it further out. You probably also need to, next time you come down to base, find this belt. Yep, this belt full of walls. Do they have a second wall supply? I don't know. This base doesn't make sense. Alright. Take this walls, put a splitter on it, and just run the belt straight up. Have walls delivered, boy. No, I think... no, it's going up. South is okay for oil. Dunhuff. Oh, bad things are happening. Bad things are happening. Jack's gonna come distract them. Yep, come stand here as cannon fodder. And get them all piled up. And then somebody run past. Go on, Taishan, you've got it. Yeah. So this looks like Jack's little outpost for the catch-all of everything else that wanders past. Jack's got to be a decoy again. And voila. The going around is due to wall thickness. Surely, shortest path becomes around rather than through. I'm willing to bet that's the case. If that's the case, we just need thicker walls on the side. Maybe. Which team's winning? I think South. South is closing the threat gap or the evolution gap slowly. They've done something about their power. North's done well and truly a lot more about their power. But they still don't have a chemical science up and running. Or they do, I take that back. They do have a chemical science up and running. But they're not pumping out numbers nearly as fast as what South is. Like, that's an impressive build. Don't care what you say. That's an impressive build that's out of coal. How are you guys out of coal? You literally have thousands of it just boxed up right here. Coal's just not getting through their smelters. Well, there you go. Comfy has experience. SteelAxe Supreme has speedrunning to Nash. So default pathing cost for a block tile is like 10. So thick walls off to the side, or leave a tactical twisted path in the middle. Yeah, I like, as has been proven, the tactical path works wonders. And that looks to be like what Taishan is doing. He's bringing them in here. It means his power is going to get cut, but if he routes his power around the back and it's only going to affect that radar, who cares? Oh, we've got 2 players in the north. Arlid's doing something important, right? Miners. No, that's Taishan doing miners. Arlid's standing around for moral support. Either that or he's being the supervisor. You know, supervisor stands around, tells everybody what to do, takes all the credit, that sort of stuff. Factorio birds gotta be screaming at themselves. Like, why are they not done? How are they still alive? I think Taishan... See, I missed the early half. I'm willing to bet he's set up further north. And his idea was he was just going to capture everything before it had a chance to path. When it was still pulling up to become a biter attack party, that's when he was going to start burning them. And that's going to make a big difference. Okay, so Huff. So Huff is saying that if we deconstructed all these walls so players could walk through them but biters couldn't, that would lead to the biters coming straight in. Because they're using the same pathfinder as the player, I assume? Yep. That brings the Muppet question up. Do they use the same pathfinder? Obviously not, because they can't walk through deconstructed walls. But... Decon walls don't have the penalty, I guess, possibly. But I also believe that if you're... Okay, we're pulling coal out of there. If, I believe that even if you're on something like a Biter Battles match, you can't see the other team's deconned walls. I believe. AwesomePatrol is definitely in trouble. Along with Factorio, but that's dragged all through 2 players off. Nefrums going to ignore the problem and just go on with work. It's probably since they made the biter hitboxes tiny. The biters can get through only if they align themselves perfectly and don't overrun the gap. Yes, small biters can fit through a deconned wall gap. Just small biters. Taishan's walls are doing fine. Taishan's off having a retirement party. Breathing in green science. Running gear machines. For reasons that I do not understand. Surely there are gears somewhere on a belt you can just steal. But, okay. Red circuits are up and running. Chemical science up and running. This build can be extended, except... Nope, there's no reason it can't be extended. Extend it, boys. Make it bigger. Jack's complaining about... lack of steel? Lack of steel, I bet. Is it going down? Oh, it's... No. Somebody stole half the box. Awesome Patrol's recovered. He does need to recover and go repair some guns. And South has swapped over to advanced oil. Oh. So they have learnt from previous matches we've seen, where people started getting low on oil because they're running basic oil. So they've swapped over to advanced oil, which means more water pipes through the whole base, but means not nearly the same pressure on your oil. But you have to crack everything. Which means no solid fuel, no solid fuel. I was imagining solid fuel for power. Mixed ore, mixed ore, mixed ore. Mixed ore. I'm not sure what my coups are trying to get at. Evo only 0.4. Yeah, Nefrums has really caught up. And I think a lot of that has to do with just speedrunning design. These builds are designed where you can run straight up and down with assemblers, and then all the inserters, like he's doing all the long-handed here, because these all face in this direction, and then he's going to come back and do all these. And he's got the belt scene and everything else, so he can pass his mouse straight from this inserter to this inserter, through the belt, through the assembly machine, these two, and then straight back up. And because there's belts and other stuff in the way, the inserters don't get put down, obviously. So yeah, he's flying through getting this up and running. There's going to be one magic power pole somewhere. This one. Bang. Whole lot's on. Oh, he missed a power pole. Nefrums, Nefrums, Nefrums! You missed a power pole! Yeah, it's a speedrunner build style. Like, you know, North has done similar here. But had this been Nefrums, these yellow inserters would have been long-handed as well. Just so he could just do long-handed all the way up, all the way back, all the way up, all the way back. They've got more flamers. Yeah, they're hitting them as they try to start making a biter pack. But they've got massive damage on the left-hand side. And they need to expand their walls out further. They need to stop this happening. They've had biters come around and in from the rear, so they need to extend this wall out. Put another small fortification on the end. And on top of that, both teams are going to start really going through their walls, with just biters just chewing through them. Taishan needs to drag a wall belt all the way up. There's a good chance he's not ever crafting anything. So he's probably got the ability to just drag a wall belt up to him. Nefrums must be regathering supplies to get the rest of this built. I'm waiting for them to hit... Huh? That's fine. Oh, okay, so that is one catch with these designs. They can back up. Like, savagely. If you're not pulling the materials out fast enough, they can really, really back up. And it looks like, for whatever reason, they're starting to back up. Yeah, they don't have enough fast inserters to pull off this belt. So it can actually block itself with too much coal or stone in the system. Alright, what do we got here? Everlord, I'm willing to bet that's we're out of steel. Nefrums is throwing 1 coal. There's a box of coal right here, Nefrums. Pick up 1,000, dump it in. Shh. Oh. Pooba, you have been highly requested to do a biter battles many times. More times than Clown has. So, you know, you're popular at least. Someone would have to carry you, as in carry you off the battlefield. In a stretcher. Each time attack comes in, they're losing 1, 2, 3 walls. Is Seth just not getting attacked, or I'm just missing them all? Oh, that's it. 0.1. 0.1 of a difference. We've still got guns here. Why do we have guns? They're pointless. They're laughable. They've just been put in. Actually, they've just been put in. What are you thinking, Awesome Patrol? If you want to put down guns, like surround the silo at this point. With guns, add ammo, add walls. Rip up this, because it's obviously doing nothing. Oh. They're bleeding through steel because they're using tier 2 assemblers. I don't know why they're using tier 2 assemblers, but they're using tier 2 assemblers. Which, of course, cost steel. I've never heard such a request, because people would enjoy seeing me fail as I would enjoy... Just as I would enjoy seeing me get owned the first 10 minutes. I'm sure biters would stop and show suitable respect to your starter base. I'm sure they would. I'm sure they just little nibble around the edges. Just, you know. It's pretty. It's well organized. It's like, yeah. I'm sure they would stop and show some very significant respect. Or they'd bunch the whole thing in, you included. Either would be entertaining. We're not processing the mixed ore fast enough. So we definitely have 1, 2, 3, 4. And South is doing their absolute best to avoid as much stone as possible. And it's not being processed fast enough. Well, it is, but it isn't. It is being processed fast enough, but... it's not being dragged off the belt fast enough, it looks like. And then the new one they've got up has 3 inserters, either one. That looks like it's doing better. That's it! SteelAxe Supreme is taken. No. No. Yes. So 1 throw from SteelAxe. Either way, teams are very close, or evenly matched in evolution now. South probably needs to look at taking some of this iron that they don't use, but steel they desperately need, and making a steel-only build using iron. So rather, or to plate to steel, just do plate to steel. You know, if they can convince the biters to go away, that would probably help. Nefrums, you're going the wrong way. Nefrums going the wrong way. Taishan is doing a what? Grabbing more oil? Oh! So, North has run out of oil. They have that patch there. They have that patch there. He's dragging the oil pipe to where? It must be this patch. That's the coal he tapped. That's the 2 lakes, so it's past that. It's through here. I would have tapped this little bit, and I would have tapped that one. Because they're on screen. You can see them. You can bring that into here. You can bring that into there. Whereas Taishan is adding more coal on his way past. Adding more power. Power's probably not a bad idea, although they're not using it. Why are they not using power? Is it power? Oh, power network's separated. It's got to be separated. This is not running. There's a broken power pole somewhere. And I can't click on the power network to bring it up. Evo is the same. To be honest, with great teamwork demonstrated between the two of you in a YouTube series, maybe it should be a Puber and GD versus the other team. Oh yeah, with nothing but infighting. Nefrums throw, Jack throws, Nefrum throws, AwesomePatrol throws. Everybody's getting in on this. 76.5, 75.6. That's, yeah. Taishan is mucking around with more power. Even though these are not doing anything. He hasn't even realized. If your smoking machines are not making smoke, they're not doing shit. Just saying. It's got to be one of these power poles are too spaced out. That's what it has to be. But they all look identical to me. Maybe that one. Maybe that one. I'm willing to bet he's on map view. I don't know. Maybe they split the power network here. Although that... Oh, there's a split right... No, because that comes in down here. Does that not go through? Oh, there's literally one power pole right here. Yeah, there's one power pole right here. And steam engines. Boom! Done. Okay, power fixed. The great hunt for oil continues. Their walls are being smashed on all sides. Front, back, left, right. This is about to be burnt. That's about to be burnt. Who's on front wall defense? Nobody. South side. Nefrums is going further to the side. With another steel build. What are you doing now? You going for yellow science? No. Purple science? Purple science? Purple science? Taishan's found his oil supply. Yeah, Comfy is now higher in Evo. Just. But it is really a who hits 90%. Whoever hits 90% first is screwed. What? Shout has oil problems? North has oil problems. South is okay, but it is going down. Hey, it's Muppet Walls. A very poor rendition of Muppet Walls, but they're Muppet Walls. So, Muppet, who's lovely in chat, he worked out a really good way to funnel biters creatively into a death box, which was then further improved when they upgraded the biter pathfinding and shrunk their hitbox size. And before this tournament started, Anti-Elite actually contacted me and said, "Can I get a copy of that? How does it work? Blah, 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 blah." And I told him, it just, it's like this, it's like this, it's like that. And basically, he wanted a blueprint. I'm like, I don't have a blueprint. I make it up on the time, on the spot, every time. It's how I roll. And so far, we haven't seen it. This is the closest we've seen. This is sort of funneling biters like into the left or into the right to try and overlap damage. Although it looks like Awesome's just putting in an outcrop of flamers. That's going to die super fast. Oh, he's trying to straighten up his walls. Oh. Yeah, straight walls definitely help. South is short of oil. They're not short. It's going down. The tank is definitely going down. North's oil should have been hooked back up. So if we find a pipe, it still has crap all in it. How'd you ruin that, Taishan? It's going up really slowly. Oh, they do have a giant tank buffer. That'd probably have something to do with it. Yeah, it's going up fairly slowly. 600 flasks. I didn't look at the numbers beforehand. 600. Damn. Somebody didn't throw for 10 minutes. So that's an iron, copper, steel. Purple science? Or another chemical? Like, that's military, yeah. I don't know. They do need coal. Which they have this coal buffer here that is slowly going down. Oh, it's now being emptied. Yeah. Another 800 flasks. Ouch. No, it's definitely connected and definitely running. There's just not as much oil pressure as they thought, I guess. Arled's up here on defense. He should really bother these guys and have them walk in. That flamer needs fire. Yeah, there we go. So we've got 10%. In 10%, behemoths start. Behemoths are bad news. Bad news. AwesomePatrol tried to move the wall forward. And what I say it would happen, it'd get all eaten. Lo and behold, it got all eaten. There is no real way to move the walls forward at this stage. The only thing you can do is you can retreat. So you can move the walls back by all means, but you cannot move them forward. Can't you box in the biters and spawn kill them? Yes, you can. But that's going to be very, very tricky because they go back in this V shape forever. Forever and ever and ever. Those power poles are definitely dead by now. Yeah. Arled's just being out there in the front of the walls being bait. Sub 1 million tiles deep. Yeah, it's less than 1 million tiles. So, yes, you could box them in and spawn kill them with a lot of fire. A lot of fire. Everything's possible with lots of fire. AwesomePatrol, they're on the wrong side of the wall. Put the flames down, aim them that way. And walls in front, and more walls, and more walls, and More walls. Yep, walls in behind the biters. Keep the biters in the walls. And now, flamethrower's got to be moved right up here. Because if you don't clear out this, it's going to become a problem. That's a separate problem. This is a now problem. That's a future problem. Factorio, Bert's gone way out for coal. Yep, they need more burnables. Still throwing the military. Okay, we're going to put a wall here. They're not listening to you. Oh, that one did. They're really so attracted with the walls. AwesomePatrol. And now they're coming in from your south, and you have no fire facing that way anymore. You need to put one of these and face it south. Pick up these two. Face them south. It's like he's running around like a headless chicken. I have no idea what to do, so I'm going to run back and forth. Forever. Dancing. Bert! That's a long way run. Oh, wow. That's a unique name. Good morning to you too. Yeah, there is a limit for how close you can build to the other team. Oh, look, there's 23 flamers right there. Taishan has problems coming around and looping around. Oh, they're swapping over to light oil. So they've emptied all the pipes. They've swapped over to light oil. Even though the flame is still full of crude oil, they will swap over to light oil when they run out. Light oil gives a 10% damage bonus. Grenades take out pipes real good. Jack! There you go. SMG, not pistol. Dead Jack. Jack, come back. And will somebody remember to fix those pipes? No. So that means, yes, they've swapped over to light oil and heavy oil. As you know, light oil has a 20% damage bonus. Yeah, it is risky. It's wise and it's risky. It means you need to make sure you always have light oil, and the best way to do that is a pump, single pump, fill the pipe first. Yes, they put the pipes back. But it means you're not going to burn through your crude nearly as fast. So it's cash 22. Yeah, they also have the cracking. Again, look, simple pump, simple couple of wire conditions. Do they have circuit conditions? The button not work. There we go. They don't. Yeah, there's a few attacks going on in the north. Clone has a new mod for us to break per Bilbo. Correct. I already got that message. How many blue science has south? 130, and I assume the other one's about the same. South needs radar coverage. Factorio Bert has been delegated to grab more oil. They have no coal. They're siphoning the last of the coal that power's not eating. That's dangerous. So hang on, we're bringing coal here. We're running it through these smelters. And then it stops. And then we have this coal buffer, which looks like it's being hand used, that was feeding this because it ran out of coal and is now not feeding this anymore. And this has a coal buffer that's going back up feeding power. And then we're siphoning the last of it to run smelters to do another blue science build. So Nefrum has no tricks. No more tricks. Blue science, that's it. That's as far as he's planned. Otherwise, now would be definitely the time you'd be looking at, like, I don't know. Like, the next sciences are very oil heavy, but they're also copper heavy. And they don't... Well, no, I take that back. They definitely have a surplus of copper. And a surplus of iron. So that's the thing, like, they could drag these two belts over and feed them into these and just help them out with stuff that's already pre-smelted. Anyway, where were we? Arlid is patching holes still. Taishan is setting up new smelters to do something important, I hope. I can't see their blue science because they don't have radars. Taishan is complaining about probably the holes in the walls. The fact that they keep getting thinner and thinner and thinner. Oil is a problem. I think South would die. Purple is iron heavy, yellow copper heavy. Well, there you go. Nah, really? Iron? It's steel, it's modules. Oh, and it's train tracks. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's fairly iron heavy. Factorio Bert's clearing a forest. What are you doing, Bert? You have flamers right here. You run 2 tiles below Nefrums and just say, this is where I'm running a pipe. Bad luck, Nefrums. Don't like it. Underground and out of your way. And straight across this oil. It does mean that they lose that advantage of being able to swap over light oil, but it doesn't look like they're bothering. AwesomePatrol has regained this corner and has accepted defeat about this corner at the same time. He's not trying to recapture it. It looks like what he's hoping for here is just that some biters snag up on the outside and they sort of split into 2 different groups and hopefully don't chew through the walls quite as fast. Lots and lots of steel. Yes. Yes, lots and lots of steel. No, Jack is upgrading all Assembler 1s to Assembler 2, so he's squeezing out more speed. Help if you set the recipe. If you set the recipe, you find it runs 50% faster, at least. Guarantee it! 40, so 100. 100 chemical in the north. 500 chemical in the south. From one box. I have no idea what's the other box. Yeah. Nefrum's going to pick it up? No. Oh, he's picking up the crap. He's throwing every... Oh! Like 1,000 packs. This means like you've just got machines running. You're not doing anything with them. Speaking of not doing anything with things, South does not have flamers automated anymore, it looks like. Like, they don't need a whole lot more. They got 12 in a box. But I don't see a flamer build. Like, all the materials are right here. It's engines, it's steel. They could extend this out another 6 and just have 6 making engines to make flamers. There's a crap ton of coal. There goes 1,000 packs. Doesn't do that much damage. But we do see the threat numbers spike. Spike hard. Hey, crooks. Not a problem. Thank you for joining. This will go up on YouTube at some later stage. 6% lead. 6% lead for SteelAxe, yes. The hole in the wall. This hole in the wall was intentional. That was filtering them in. But Arlid, like, that is painful for flamethrowers to deal with. This is going to chew through like 8 tiles. Arlid needs to mark this for decon and start, start putting more walls in. Okay, I was wrong. It ate through half as much as I thought it would. But the pack behind it is going to come through. Yeah. More walls, more walls. There's another pile here, which are... Oh, so close. So close. Alright, back to south. AwesomePatrol, yeah, still giving up on that corner. Hasn't really done much else. We've dragged the wall out here a little bit. Factorio, but is in search of something. It has to be that coal. But that is so far away. Ridiculously far away. Like, this coal would be closer. This coal through the base would be quicker than this coal. No, it is oil. Why are you dragging the belt as well? So confused. 7k threat. Yeah, look, the threat numbers aren't... It seems they're not as impressive as last time. So last time, if you got that threat really, really high, bad things would happen. Now it's like, eh? Like, South just killed off a attack, 2 attacks, and it's just half their threat number. Yeah, walls are getting thin. Why does Bert... How does Bert have time to even look over here? Like, worry about your own job. AwesomePatrol should be yelling at him. I've got this. Exclamation mark, combat. That was pointless. Just had them floating around my inventory. It's cool. It's cool. General question, match, missing from Discord. Jim Bob, I believe so. Yes, JD overslept. I think I missed 3, and then I caught 4, and then 5 was cancelled, and this is 6, something like that. Nefrums is saying dead power pole. Dead power pole will do wonders. I wonder if that's caused their oil shortage forever. A single dead power pole. That hasn't really made much of a difference. Like, somebody just click on a power pole and it'll tell you how many pump jacks are in power. If these are still not powered, then you have another power break somewhere. Factorio Bert's dragging pipes, which are empty. Oh, these are going to be dedicated to just this oil from the looks of it. No, they should link it into the main flamer grid. And down and hook up. 34, 0. Oh, no, it's not hooked up. Okay. So they should put pressure in these pipes. 20 already. Far end has 0 in it. Starts counting up slowly as the liquid slushes across. That's why you stick a radar outpost. Bothering else you... What? You know has power of all... just... Wait at last vision. Radar attracts biters. Yep, that's the catch. And... It looks like Rain's stream is about to end. Factorio Bert is trying to belt braid pipes. Yes. So I'll hook it in there. Welcome, Rain's people with a raid. Oh god, I don't say that quickly. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, we're still doing the biter battles. I have no idea where Rain left off, but as you can see, it's getting down to the final minutes. And as I said, let's go get the coal on the right and bring it right the way through the base, because it's closer than the coal on the left.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Getting sleepy, gotta stop the points raid at some point. Understandable, Rain. It is a bright and early 9:30 a.m. here. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. So,
hello, my friend.
We're going to finish off this
Stay
match.
A while and
oh
listen.
boy, everyone's going to play follow a train. Okay, so let's go with... Hezed, thank you for the follow. Pajolter, thank you for the follow. Shamazaboen, thank you for the follow. DC
Hello, my
McDugs,
friend.
thank you for the follow.
Stay a while and
Molan,
listen.
thank you for the follow. Scout Geek, see, that's an easy one. Thank you for the follow. Folk You, I love that it's
Hello,
Folk
my
You.
friend.
Thank you for the follow.
Stay a while and listen.
Epic Wolf Guy, I love it. Thank you for the follow as well. Keep them coming. Whilst we watch
Hello,
the base
my
burn
friend.
slowly.
Stay a while and listen.
I'm ahead of the bot. Oh, we've mass deconstructed the front wall. So we worked out privately that
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
it turns out if you deconstruct the walls, it attracts the biters. Okay, and the reason is
Hello,
they
my
no longer
friend.
count it as
Stay a
pathfinding.
while and listen.
So doing this will mean the biters will have a higher likelihood of coming into the front rather than coming around the sides. So it's something we just found out. Follow to play Jetty names. I got most of the names right, I think. But welcome everybody. Welcome. We're doing, well, as you guys know, we're doing biter battles. We're waiting on somebody to tip that 90% mark. That's when things are going to start going from okay to terrible very, very quickly. I thought you had a stroke halfway through reading those names. 1260 flasks. Yeah, there are some insane numbers being thrown. But the problem is, blue science just seems to suck. That's going to suck right there. That's 2 walls. That's 1 wall. Oh, so close. Awesome drop. Get back down there. You got work to do. Your name was so far off I didn't even recognize it. No, surely it was fine. Shamanitsbohen. Shamanitbohen? Nah. I'm Australian. We don't do pronunciation. At all. Names included. Yes, one of those hordes get through, it's going to be pretty much game over. Arlid, you put walls down first, guns second. Guns are valuable, walls are not. See, this is why we put down guns first, walls first. And fill in the hole, that's still going to be so... You need to lob that with full of grenades. Molan, you nailed my name. It was really hard. I did struggle with it, but I'm glad I got it for you. P. Jolta, you did mine okay, which is not often. The others take after their parents, the Brits in that regard. Was that a wave full of smalls? I think it was on mediums and a bit of smalls. Just going by the corpse count. I wasn't really paying attention. Shah ne mit bonen. Pajolta? Oh, this time not so much. Eventually it'll stick in my head one way, and that'll just be your name on the stream from there forward. Ace Awkward, you have no hope. No hope at all. I'm Australian. It's just part of the charm. If you want to say it, ask Google Translate. Okay. Say ni. Not shani. Australian. I'm going to keep going with Australian. We're over 90%. We're over 90%. We're just over 90%. So it means we should start seeing behemoths start to spawn. Hopefully. Hopefully. It means this is a lost cause. This will never happen. Arlid, you're not going to get it done. Like, trying to expand at 80% is hard. 90% is just it's no. No. As in Sasquatch? Still nobody going landmine route. That's true. We haven't seen anybody in any of these go landmine, which is really iron heavy, but it works. And landmines, I have to say, are really cheap. Like, really, really cheap. Okay, it must be South's turn to get attacked. No, North's turn. South's turn. Somebody get attacked already. You can expand with landmines? True, true. Landmines do give you the advantage if you can expand. Actually, there were rumors that we're going to nerf the damage of landmines, so maybe that's why people aren't using landmines. And the walls will chew through like a hot butter through knife. Yes. North got lasers research. I don't know, and it's really not going to help them. Like, lasers, until you get 3 damage upgrades. Oh, they got so many researchers half done and given up on. No. Lasers, until you get a couple of upgrades into them, they're pretty useless. They just don't have the DPS. Stun and then poison them? Yeah, that would work. That's a problem. That'd be a problem.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
Oh. Tricus? Tricus, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Welcome. We're doing biter battles. I don't know whether you're here from the Rain or Raid. Oh boy. Oh, that's a green one. Watch this.
Hello, my friend.
Like, he's just
Stay
going to
a
stand
while
there.
and
He's not going to
listen.
give it in. Jon Snow. Speaking of Jon Snow, I've been watching Game of Thrones again. It's one of the things I was up half the night doing. Yeah, he just does not care. Does not care. But welcome. Thank you for the follow. Everybody. Well, laser not whole behemoths. It's coming soon now. Still new to biter battles. Lasers will not. So even in default Factorio, it won't. Lasers won't hold back behemoths until they're up to, like, all the upgrades. All the upgrades. That wall isn't thick enough anymore. That wall wasn't thick enough to start with. And it's just going to get worse. Alright, so whilst we've got a gap in the attacks, it looks like, what are we doing? Jack is adding more to their chemical science. So they have a chemical science. There was a copper iron build here that was doing... No, it's a copper build there that's doing something. I don't know what that's doing. In the south, Nefrums has got another chemical science build up and running with more packs in it, which he just threw. Yep. But south has no further plans. It's chemical science and that's it. Which is limited by their oil, which is limited by actually hooking up an oil pipe. That's bad. Also, Patrol, you suck. Is he going to see it and fix it? The last season gets better no matter how many times you watch Game of Thrones. Also, Patrol, you really suck. But okay, you'll work it out eventually. And nobody did anything about the coal. So... this is running on... oh no, it's running on solid fuel now. Okay. That's a little bit expensive. And did this oil get transported into this oil? No. So it looks like they have 2 separate oil grids. This grid and this grid. North is going for more chemical science, gritting their teeth, holding on forever. Basically bunkering in with more walls, and more walls. And still nobody has run a belt of walls out. It's one of those things I would have done. Like any other times they've come back to the base. Just lay down some belts, hook it in your current wall production, and then just bring them up, put an inserter at the end of a belt, done. Uranium ammo for green biters? Yeah, Muppet, you're a Muppet. Great idea, but you're a Muppet. No guns with the flamers because they're absolutely useless. Yeah. So it comes down to both teams have almost no research. So fire is the only thing that works well to start with without research. So light oil has a damage modifier of 110%, but it does 100 damage per second, with also a reduction in movement speed, with another 90 fire per second. So if you're reading the Friday Facts recently, they covered the particles a little while ago, and they said that, yeah, fire has a damage on tick every tick of whatever the number was. So, yeah, they do an incredible amount of damage without any upgrades. That's bad. That's a lot of behemoths, and they're just chewing through the walls. The only thing Taishan can do is just keep adding more walls around them and watch them getting closer. And then fill in the gaps quickly. Following up my little brother watched Game of Thrones. He finished this weekend and now he's sad. Not because it's over, because it's such a bad last season. I heard that a lot. But I watched all the way through to like 5 and then never went back. 90 to SteelAxe. Oh, there we go. Finally. We're going to wait to get to like 91, 92. We're going to have the last of the mediums be eaten out or die off. Die off. Jack is wrapping this around and going back towards base. I guess that makes sense. I guess. Nefrums sent a fish because he wants to know why the other team's still alive. What are they doing that we're not? See, this is half-half. It's when it gets very green. The greener it gets, the worse it's going to get. And yeah, Flamers already have a 60% nerf on them whilst in biter battles. So, yeah, you can't really nerf them that much more. Can we please power up this radar? Just run a power cable for me, please. I want to see how badly you're getting screwed on this side. I'm willing to bet it's really bad. Man down. Man down. Man down. 2 men down. One's dead, the other one's not at the front line. It's bad. It's bad and it's going to get worse. 92, 90. That's bad. So they've lost this. They won't get it back. Yeah, that's dead. They're about to lose this. They won't get it back either. Oh, there's 500 wall and 2 flamers there. No, that should be in your inventory. Maybe they'll just stand around and chew the walls and they won't bother picking up the box. They're pathing out. Oh, this could be bad. Okay, Taishan needs to come in here, distract them, and bring them into the rear of this. That'd be bad. Arlid's dead. Oh, and they started a forest fire on the way through. Arlid's very dead. Oh no, hang on, hang on. Can this hold it? No! Yes. They're gonna lose a flamer in the process, but yeah. Yeah, they're really at the point they need 2 members on combat at all times. Biter's getting really confused. They're coming in. There's only really 1 flamer covering this whole side.
Meeting your acquaintance. I haven't been following you per se. We've just coincidentally been at the same places at the same time, and for different reasons.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you, Dave, for the creepiest follow ever. I appreciate it. Is landfill disabled in biter battles? Yes. Yes, they also widen out the width of the creek because lots of people complained with me shooting rockets across the creek, so it became a river. That's really bad. Really, really, really bad. You're surprising unmove for a forest fire for an Aussie. Yeah, it's sort of common now. Like, I think this is going to be it. I think this is going to be it. Unless they can get out of their little fortified wall and actually attract this and then deal with it, that's not going to. Jack, you need to run across the wall lots. Be a distraction. Explosives and landmines. There you go. Nefrums is going the landmine route. Jack. They're coming in really slowly. Jack. That's not thick enough wall. That's not even close to being thick enough. Grenades? Grenades are 50-50. They do about as much damage to your walls as they do the biters. Probably more damage to your walls than the biters. He managed to save it. Damn. Jack saves the day. Arlid is applying walls, hoping for the best. South. Does South have behemoths yet? Any green dead bodies? No. Arlid is looting Taishan's body. Well, that's it. When people start robbing corpses, that's when you know everything's going downhill. We need walls right here. Walls right here. Lots of walls. On an Aussie scale, that's a campfire. Yeah, that's a nothing. That's nothing. Like, if this was burning, maybe. We got another one coming in the rear. Oh, and one coming in the side. Good luck, Taishan. You need to cover that. And Jack. Oh, okay. Jack needs to go sideways. No, Jack needs to go sideways. Too late, Jack. They're gonna go around the wall with you. You need to. Yep. Cover your back. Cover your back. Keep covering. Keep covering. Wall yourself in. Yep. Put in a pipe. One pipe. He has no oil. His pipe was disconnected sometime previously. These are running on fumes. Fumes of fumes. And what's worse, they're not hitting these two. Jack's a dead man. More pipes won't help you when they're all empty. What happened to Jack's oil? Oh, it came in through here. Oh. Bye, flamers. Pistols won't help. Grenades won't help. It's really fire or wall in the biters and just accept that they're going to cost you 5 walls per minute. Yeah, Taishan's put down a flamer. Still no oil. Oh, he found some oil. Okay, there we go. Fire. All 3 are involved. Yep, which means the front wall is completely undefended. AwesomePatrol obviously had some behemoths right here. They got all the way in. Nefrums is on landmine duty. Sulfur to explosives. To steel to landmines. He's waiting for this to be done. Landmines. Landmines are what? A 2-second craft? They're still dealing with a new problem. They've lost half their defenses, at least. There is no way to recover this whole right-hand side now. So, this is their defense, and now this as well. North is pretty much screwed. South has behemoths coming in. Because they're just a couple of percentage points behind in evolution, they don't have as many behemoths yet. It's when it gets up to that 50-50 or even 25-75 behemoths, things get bad. 50-50 is really bad. Factorio Bert is going to go with the let's grenade everything and hope for the best scenario. So, landmines. Landmines are a great idea, Nefrums, wherever they were. Here. Hey, that's better. Lots of landmines. The catch is your power stuffed. The catch is landmines do not work where there's fire. Because if they take any damage, they explode instantly. So, landmines are going to be useful out in front of the wall and as a fire break behind the wall. That's about it. North is currently losing that side of the wall and have flamers firing in every direction except a second line right behind to take out the front line and when it gets breached. Taishan is trying to attract things. Yeah, trying to attract things and bring it into the one flamethrower that could. Pick up the box of flamethrowers. Yay! Saved. Thread our walls, hope for the best. Any spitters in this? Yes. Spitters are pretty weak. They tend to die quickly. So he should be okay. He needs more fire, more walls, more fire, more fire. Now is when it pays to have a deconstruction planner on your inventory that is just marked for walls. Nothing else. Just decon walls in one pass. Jack is down. Jack is down. Jack is down. Jack is down when he was in here, I bet. Arlid has recovered this corner. Taishan is holding on for dear hope and breath. And is going to lose more flamethrowers. Oh, he picked up that one, ran with it. He's just going to burn the world down one bite at a time. He's blocking himself in better than he's building the biters in. Okay. Jack's done a body recovery. Yeah, it's biters coming into this. This is not designed to deal with biters. This design is a backup. Oh, south has been breached. Bert down. Bert is down. Things are failing. Things are failing in the south. Where are those landmines? Nefrums has landmines down. Fire and landmines don't work. They're not doing a lot of damage, to be honest. They are stunning. The stun is probably the main thing. Fire does way better. That's a problem. Up, down. That's 2 players down. Nefrums is the last man standing with landmines. Now, they do an area of effect damage. Actually, that is one thing. Area of effect. So when a landmine goes off, it could affect 5, 6, 20, 30 biters. There's no oil in the pipe, Nefrums. Your oil's back here. You left it back here. Can you rotate a flamethrower? Yeah, it's not doing much damage. Each one's doing like 20 damage, I gather. Maybe 50? Okay, so we've patched that. We've got no fire. We've got a gaping hole right here, and new friends about to pop through. North is... has the resilient Taishan holding on, just watching the world burn from one corner to the other. South has biters, not through the wall yet, but pretty close. Nope, they're through the wall. They're through the wall. They're going to eat a Nefrums. Nefrums are tasty. They run faster. Nefrums is hooking up. I don't. Supposedly this had oil for a second. Yeah. Nefrums is tasty and dead. So AwesomePatrol is intentionally dragging them back towards the silo because that's where biters like to go. I have no idea why that's marked for deconstruction. Yeah, ammo bounces. Dude, I'm pretty sure the biter's healing faster than your ammo's damaging it. Okay, that's a problem. That's dead. Factorio, Bert's dead. Nefrums has walls, and there's a corpse there. Grab a corpse. It has fish on it. There are biters down here. You want to go around them. Your corpse is down here surrounded by biters. You have no hope, Nefrums. Yeah, not at all. North is out of wall, out of flamethrowers. Wow. Yeah, you ever thought biters were tasty and hungry? Yeah. It's pretty much down to who has the worst luck with biter pathfinding, and they decide to go for the silo. I'm going to go with South. That's going to be it. That's going to be it. It's done. South loses. Yep, they're going through all the wall in the north. South loses. Boom, done. Wow. Oh my god. Oh wow. Okay. North saved by eating the whole wall, and they kept throwing more walls down to keep them sidetracked. They were going on a Hail Mary final pass. We're going to hope that we can just sidetrack them for the longest. Also, their base was so much longer than what South's was. South stopped here. This mixed ore, that's where South stopped. North, we went right the way up and actually walled on the other side of this lake. So the biters had a lot more further to eat through before they get to the silo, which doesn't really even feel centered in this particular map. But, you know, whatever. Clowntown started this. So, wow. Okay, so we had AwesomePatrol with 17,000 kills. Who's left for dead by Taishan with 36,000. Nefrums with 11,000 build items to Jack's 9,000. Nefrums died 6 times. That's why you don't let speedrunners do combat. And Taishan, who was their combat guy, died 4 times. That's all respectable numbers. Although I have a feeling Jack put down a lot of walls. I know he was one of their main builders, but he also put a lot of walls here. I didn't see Nefrums do any real walls. Maybe it happened in the first part. I don't know. Oh, now we have full map coverage. No, their oil is hooked up. They have 4 untapped things of oil. This oil also hooked up. Yep. So their oil was hooked up on both counts. This was hooked up and full. So yeah, they should have brought this oil here. Outer tile, underground it through here, and hooked it into their flamethrower wall. It would have helped. But yeah. Seems like deconstructed wall aggro the biters more than normal walls. What we found out, one of the guys just did a test, is if you decon the walls, it looks like the biters path through them like they don't exist. So yeah, that might be a thing. It's something that hopefully we can get a definitive answer one way or another, and then we'll know about it for the next biter battles. And then maybe the devs, or no, it'll have to be a dev job, so maybe the devs will have to look at it. It was a fluke. Look at BB chat. Okay, we'll do. Haven't seen it yet. So yeah, that's maybe a thing. Yellow oil helped. Yeah, using light oil, it definitely helps. That extra damage percent, or damage bonus, definitely helps. But at the end of the day, like, it really came down to behemoth biters, whose wall's going to flake first, and then who's going to get unlucky enough when it comes to biter pathfinding that they stop hunting military structures, players, and have no choice but to go for the silo. And as it was South who had 5 behemoths or whatever, just wander up and bang, that's done. No wall pattern. South had no fallback point. Correct. North did have a fallback point. Didn't. It wasn't well designed. Half, yeah, what do you want from JDNX? Reading names perfectly, being on time, let him be. Yeah, I'll get there. I'll get there one day. Anyway, I am meant to be recording with Pooba right now, who's hopefully in chat, has hopefully heard every single word of this. What's the time? 10:01. So, I might be completely wrong. I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do, because I never have the chance. No. Nefrums is... Nefrums. SteelAxe. I was about to raid SteelAxe. He's calling it right now. So, I guess it's only going to be fair then. Oh, welcome SteelAxe people. Welcome SteelAxe people. I was about to raid you, Mr. SteelAxe. So, instead of raiding SteelAxe, we're going to send everybody on to Nefrums, who just lost this Biter Battle match.
Stay a while and listen.
Yeah, this is a party and a half. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody who's just joined the raid tray. Ending now. Yes, SteelAxe. I'm meant to be recording with Pooba. I'm meant to be recording with Pooba. I'm actually not meant to be here.
And listen.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Cybermaria, MM14TT2.
Hello, my friend.
Hardy Parter. Watch, we'll read Nefrums. Will be about to finish, maybe. People know Spanish. You must gather your party before venturing forth. That sounds very respectable. We'll give it a couple of minutes. If you want to click the follow button, be very much appreciated. I do much the same as SteelAxe does, a whole bunch of Factorio stuff along with Satisfactory. Most of it's on YouTube. Actually, I have a current series that is about to go through and feature all subscribers. All subscribers. Pooba has to do the intro in Spanish. Okay, sure. But yeah, most of my content's actually up on YouTube. I do stream on Twitch, mainly a community map, which we run once a month for the whole duration of the month, which is always something weird and wonderful. But yeah, I'm going to go, hopefully, I don't know, Nefrums is leaning back in the chair, maybe he's going to call it. I don't know, but I need to run. So, thank you guys so much for coming along. Thank you for the raids. Thank you for the new follows. Thank you everybody for showing up. This has been Biter Battles. I am JD. Hit the follow buttons wherever you want. And I'll see you guys in the next stream. Alright, bye.